Welcome back to our metal journey. I'm Brad.
I'm Alon.
Quick plug for Shayne Capazorio, who did an awesome job with our intro video and channel branding. You can find his contact details in the description below if you need some graphic design work done for yourself. So we have another Patreon request from Sander Muller. This is Dream Theater with, and I don't know if it's The Dance of Eternity or Breaking the Fourth Wall or both.
One is in brackets, so...
Yeah. So this is, from what I understand, an instrumental song. Now, I mean, normally our forte is, going into the lyrics and analyzing those as best we can. So we'll do our best that we can on the instrumentals. I'm just curious to hear it. Now, I know one Dream Theater song well that I don't know the name of. It was just on a CD that I had. I'm pretty sure it wasn't this, it definitely wasn't this because it had vocals. And I really, really liked that song. But I don't know any other Dream Theater. So this is new for me.
All right. I don't know what I'm going to comment since I usually comment the lyrics.
Well,
I'll really try.
We'll do our best, but obviously I'm assuming it's new for you.
Definitely.
So high level, Dream Theater are known for their musicianship. They went to music school together in Berkeley, I think.
Oh, wow.
And I think they dropped out to form the band.
Together?
And I don't know if it was classical or something like that they were training in. It wouldn't surprise me just because they're known for their musicianship. But let us know. You'll be the experts on their history. Maybe just help us with a bit of backstory there. But that's high level. And this song or songs from what I see is from 1999. So
all right, let's hear it.
Fairly old. Let's see what we have.
I assume that was not part of the song.
No. It's okay. We don't need to rewind for that part. there's nowhere to pause. Like, it's impossible. I've been waiting. It cannot be done.
There's no way I can comment on that. There's just, oh my god.
I don't even know where to look. Like, when it split into where the boxes, where it had like 4 boxes, I was like, well, what do I do now? I can't look at all 4. Like, you pick one and it's still like impossible to follow.
And they're playing so many styles, different styles, and different combination of instruments. I feel like it has to do something with geometry, and maybe kaleidoscope. And I'm picturing in my head sort of lines, like several lines, and sometimes they're playing in parallel, just moving in parallel, and then they get mixed, and then they just go apart, and then some of them get together and play the same melody, and some disappear, but then they pick up again, and in the end it's just wow, it's just such a mix.
It's like we're all going to Mordor and none of us are taking the same path. Like, everyone's just getting to the end in their own way. Everyone's on a separate journey to each other. Like, in the beginning, like, you started clapping, and I was like, do, and then they started playing, and I was like, what do I do now?
Where do I clap?
Like, for a while, I couldn't nod my head. I couldn't do anything. It was like, I'm stuck. Help! I'm paralyzed. Then there were like 1 or 2 pieces where there was like a nodable part, and then everyone went off on their own journey again. It's like, okay, great.
Yes, especially there was this jazz part that you played on the piano. It was very old school, like, I don't know which year, it's probably 60s or even earlier. Jazz. It was, how does he do that? And then at some point, he also the keyboardist, so he played something, and I had the strong feeling that it's not the keyboard, that it's some string instrument. But I was clearly seeing that he's playing that, but in my mind I just couldn't piece together what I was seeing and what I was hearing.
One of the pieces, it felt like a pantomime, like the keyboard piece. It sounded like you were in like a play, and then also when you saw there's the live, I don't know, orchestra, band, whatever the case may be, in the front, and they were just doing this whole other pantomime type sound. It's so interesting. I
was thinking in my head the word trickster. Because they tricked you into thinking that this melody is gonna go and then just abruptly stop it and do something else, or it just logically changes into something else where you would never imagine it would go. I think I could only compare it to, even though it's totally different music, definitely, like Neo Blevskaris, I was amazed the same way.
Super progressive,
and probably Bellacore also.
Melodic death.
Yeah, with the space
yeah.
travel. Yeah, it does sound like some space music.
Well, some like people from outer
yes,
space
exactly.
created this. It feels like they were writing songs for the album, and then they all went away and they came back and they're like, okay, we have 300 songs, let's condense this into 10. And they're like, okay, well, we like them all, so we're not going to get rid of any. We're just going to take 10 seconds from each one.
It was just a notebook with, like, it was probably like a pile of pages with everything written in it, and then someone opened the window and they all just flew around. And they decided, okay, we're not going to piece it all in order together. We'll just play what we have here. Oh, this is so cool.
Yeah, really, really, really enjoying this. song is going to be impossible to sync in video editing, but it's fine because no one will know the difference. I can be like half a second out in either direction and no one will know.
Lucky you. It's also funny how the audience is just frozen. They don't they don't clap, they don't wave their hand or anything because it's impossible. So they just frozen.
That's how I felt.
Yes. Oh wow, that's really amazing. And super complex. I don't think, well, definitely my vocabulary is not enough to describe it, and I'm not even gonna try to comprehend it all.
No, there's no way. I'd have to watch this many times. All I can do is just watch and all. You know what we need? We need Chase.
But you know what's surprising is that it's totally accessible. So each part of this piece, if you just break it into small parts, each of them sounds perfect and amazing and not super heavy or like every piece has its own melody. So even for those who just like nice melody, it would be totally fine to listen. And yet it is so complex.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know what else to add other than I really enjoyed it. I'm completely wowed by how good they are. And how have I not gotten into Dream Theater before? What have I been doing for the last 20 years?
I don't know. What's the name of the song?
Maybe it is 2 songs. Not 200 songs. So it is The Dance of Eternity or Breaking the Fourth Wall.
Maybe there's some concept here. I mean, maybe there is a piece with breaking first, second, the third, and other walls. The Dance of Eternity. Well, it definitely sounded like a dance and of something complex and unpredictable, and yet that is still in harmony.
Yeah, so are you going down the path of maybe this is just part of a concept album, so there's part of the story has come before this and after this, and this is just some interlude between 2 things?
No, I don't know. I'm just saying that the name of the song fits the music, definitely.
True. But I don't know, maybe it's just me then, but now I am wondering if there is some sort of concept going on here. Please do let us know if there's a concept going on here. Now, the other Dream Theater song I know did have vocalist singing, and there was no vocalist like standing around chilling, so either they got rid of the vocalist at this point, or the vocalist hadn't joined yet, or they do have a vocalist and it's just like, okay, I'm going to the bar, I'll be back in 5 minutes.
Maybe the vocalist is playing some instrument.
No, the song that I knew was a different guy. That's a good point, but they had an additional member in the band doing like clean vocals, the one song that I've seen in place. So now I'm curious.
I'm curious too. But that definitely blew my mind.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to listen to that many times to grasp all of that. But I want to listen to it many times. So
that's the main point.
Yeah. That's the important bit. Cool. Well, hope you enjoyed that. We certainly did. Let us know what other Dream Theater we could delve into.
Thank you for watching.
See you soon.